Dun, dun, dun! Hello, beautiful people. It's me, Robin Vi Carpenter Briscoe, your favorite spiritual life coach. And I am in an undisclosed location coming to you live today, not in my studio as usual. I am so grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be with all of you. I'm just grateful. How are you feeling? I hope it's grateful. We are here for day 12 of the magic and the crystals. Yes, it is our 28-day journey with Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, and my book, Let's Get Stoned, Using Stones and Crystals to Create a Life That Rocks. It is a companion on the journey for this 28 days. And so today is day 12, and today is about magical people. Yes, it's called, actually, the whole, because it's a long title, Magical People Who Made a Difference. Excuse me. So I loved this chapter. I loved this practice. I love this idea of making sure that we pay attention to saying thank you to the people who have done things in our life that have been really meaningful for us, that have, taught us something, that have been mentored us, that have just cared for our journey to help us be our illimitable selves. Yes? So, funny story about this first quote. We'll go with the first quote. We'll go with the quote first. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who lighted the flame within us. Albert Schweitzer. The second quote: you must express gratitude without shame or doubt. You must be vigilant in remaining true to the grace in your life. Me. So what's funny about that quote, that Albert Schweitzer quote, is this quote that I just read, that I wrote, directly following that quote in my book is the Albert Schweitzer quote. It's a good quote, right? I mean, how can you not want to, highlight a quote that's telling you there were times when you didn't have it. You didn't have what you needed. You didn't have the wherewithal, the wisdom, maybe the courage to do the thing that you needed to do, to experience the thing that you needed to experience, to know the thing you needed to know. And there was someone else that was there for you. And this is about that. So at Heart and Soul Center of Light, where I am doing my practitioner studies and to get my license, and am a very supportive member of that spiritual center in Oakland, we learned a word. It's a word in languages that I'm not going to try to even describe, from Ghana. It is from Ghana, and the word is Sankofa. And what it means is directly translated, it means go back and get it, and or to return to. And what it's referring to is reaching back to knowledge gained in the past and bringing it into the present in order to make positive progress. Also, it's not just knowledge that you've known in the past, it's the people you have known in the past, your ancestors, your mentors, your parents, your old dear friends, old people, whoever, the ones that in your past have truly, made a major difference in your life, that that you wouldn't have experienced the life that you have, you wouldn't have gotten the thing that you got, you wouldn't be where you are without those people, and we have to honor that. Yes? Yes. So, what stone do you suppose I chose for today? It is black obsidian. So isn't this a fantastic piece? It's huge. It's really heavy. It's, you can see why arrows were made out of it. Interestingly enough, black obsidian is actually volcanic glass. Isn't that incredible? Which makes sense, right? Because glass is made, heating sand, so really, 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 really tiny stones, right? And it's heat that makes it. So it would make sense that that there would be glass that would be the byproduct of a volcano, right? Because it's really hot earth. I always like to say that that lava, like, so lava rock, that in the one of the stones that I really think is a really great one to have around is lava rock, because it's literally the newest earth. Like, it comes up, it comes out of the volcano, it goes down and hits the water, and earth becomes new earth. It's new surface earth. It's earth from deep below the surface of the earth, right? But it's new earth. So, like, lava, I feel anytime that we can talk about something coming from a volcano, you want to talk about deep wisdom, right? This is like original deep wisdom of earth. So this is all of the ancestors that ever have been, because what do we say? Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, right? So everyone goes back to the body, all goes back to the origin places and feeds the earth again for the next generations to live, correct? So this is like the original stuff, and it's beautiful. So volcanic glass, yes. So draws you inward to the center of yourself, to the place of truth. It's the great mystery of all that is. Think about that, right? This is bringing you right to your very center, the core of who you are. And what could be more, descriptive of what it means to go back and say thank you to the people who have been so life changing for you. And if you have the opportunity to say it directly to them, take it, right? Because there are going to be people who were really important in your life and they're not here anymore. Or maybe you don't talk to them anymore. Maybe you don't talk to them and it didn't, it essentially, the reason you don't talk to them anymore is because it didn't end as nicely as well as you would like it to have. However, they were really important in your life at one point. And so you need to say thank you. You need to be grateful. You need to be grateful for the people who taught you lessons that you needed to learn. So sometimes those lessons weren't that great. They were great. The lessons were great, but process of learning them didn't feel good for whatever reason. And yet they taught you something really important. Really important. So say thank you. So maybe you can't say thank you directly to somebody because you don't ever want to see that person again. Say thank you anyway. Write it in your journal. You know, I'm always going to tell you to write it in your journal. My answer to all things is the journal, because it is the place where you can put your thoughts, put your feelings, put your experiences. In fact, often I put it in the journal because I can't think about it right now. Sometimes I put thoughts in my journal that are just thoughts that it's like, I can't think about that right now. And so I put it in the journal because it's a thought that I don't want to lose, but I don't want to think about it right now. So I put it in the journal. Remember, like I told you, like that thing with Dumbledore, where he takes it out and he puts it in the thing so he saves the memory? Journal. But anyway, obsidian, black obsidian is going to be, so how do we use this? How can we tie this lesson to the stone? You know, meditation, obviously, because this is a deep wisdom, deep inner truth, like the all that is, the wisdom of all, this deep wisdom that lies, the truth that lies within the truth of all truth. Yes? So if we're going to get to it, if we're going to get to that memory of who we are, we have to say thank you for the people that helped us get here to be who we are. We are illimitable. We are illimitable. So as illimitable beings, that means we got to this place, and many, many wonderful, wonderful people helped us get here. So let's say thank you. Let's, make the list. I say make a list. Make a list. Some people you're just going to say thank you. Other people you call them, text them, reach out to them in some way. Right now we're doing this letter writing. I'm really big on the letter writing. My mom, my sister, and I are writing letters to one another. We're really digging that. This is to keep that connection. Yes? Find a way. Black obsidian, there's lots of jewelry. Get a piece. This piece would be very expensive if you had to buy it. I found it at an estate sale. Mm-hmm. Things that you never thought about getting at an estate sale, right? So get you some black obsidian if you have it, and it's a piece to wear. I would say wear it and then sit with thoughts of gratitude for your people. Sit and think those thoughts, and then send those texts or write those messages or send an email, write a letter, do whatever you're going to do to say thank you. Get with it. Get in it. Sit deep in your truth and know that the truth of all that is that you are illimitable. You are illimitable, my beautiful, beautiful friends. I love you very much. I want you to go out, and this is a short one, but that's because there's not much to say. Be grateful for your people and go tell them. I want you to remember that I love you, that you are illimitable. And it is always your option, your ability, and your right to go out and create a life that rocks. I love you very much. I will see you tomorrow. I will see you with smiles, and I hope that you have a really great rest of your day. See you later.